Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a new repository, and this will be a content ingestion. As before, we click on the repository area and we go to the far right hand side of the registered size and add a repository. First of all, we will name it. And we will give it a description. As it's a content ingestion, that's what I'll put. As for the metadata ingestion, we're using a file system file share and the connector likewise. Under settings, I will put in the UNC path. And this time, because it is a content ingestion, I only really want to ingest and index valid types of file. So I will paste in a list of the file types that I want to include. Under analysis, I click on content, and certain grey areas have now reverted to coloured, and I can request that I want to capture the permissions and ownership data. I don't want to analyze any sub items or categorize items, but I do want induction. Now, induction is an important part of a content ingestion. Grammars, I will click here, and this is where I can ask it to, initially when it's doing the ingestion, to index certain areas. First of all, I want to include national insurance numbers, GB, and I just want any type of UK national insurance number. Move the screen down. I'm going to add another, and this one I want it to look at, it's just at the top here, I want to look at address, and I only want to look at GB address, and I want just to capture any UK postcodes. And then finally I want to put in some personal names information, so I'm going to put in personal, and it comes under personal identity information, and here I'm just going to choose the top one, which is personal names. Okay, so I'm going to use 3 grammars under the induction process. This is a prefix to the number of matches it's going to find. Properties, I'm not going to use it for this purpose, and I'm not going to use the scheduling either, as I want this to be undertaken straight away. So I'll click on the Save button. Now the system will ask me to restart the idle process or service. And now the ingestion will commence. Once the repository has finished the scanning, and we have now the input which matches what has been scanned, 11,677 files, we can then analyze this repository. Click on Analyze here, and it will move from the registered area into the analyzed area here. Once it's finished analyzing, we can then click on the repository, and it will give us a similar summary screen as we've seen before in the metadata ingestion. The only difference being that at the bottom it now identifies some of the potential sensitive items that you would see under a content ingestion. The number of items it can find that has a personal name value that has been established, postcodes and national insurance numbers. Also view the contents, and these are the files here. With a short summary of the document contained therein. Okay, that's it for this video. In the next video we'll look at establishing and creating a category.